Okay, so you flagged this alert from ADOT, the Arizona Department of Transportation, and it's about something hitting pretty fast. May 7th.
Yeah, May 7th. That's the big date.
It's the deadline for new federal ID rules for flying, right? So if you're like, well, most people who just use their state driver's license to fly domestically, then this deep dive is definitely for you. We should probably break down what this ADOT alert actually means, what you need to do, so you don't get stuck at the airport.
Exactly. May 7th. That's the key date for compliance. After that day, your standard Arizona license, the one without the little gold star.
Right.
It just won't cut it anymore for getting through TSA security if you're flying within the U.S.
Yeah, imagine that. Showing up, ready for vacation, and nope, turned away. That's the real worry here.
That's exactly the scenario everyone wants to avoid.
Okay, so this Arizona travel ID seems to be the magic ticket then. What is it exactly? Is it just the license with that little gold star?
That's pretty much it. The Arizona Travel ID is the state's version of an ID that meets those stricter federal Real ID security standards. And yeah, that gold star, usually up in the top right corner, that's the visual proof. It tells the TSA agent, yep, this person provided the extra documents. It's like an upgrade to your standard ID.
An upgrade. Okay, so what are the hoops? What documents do people need to, dig up to get this star?
Right. You'll need a few specific things. First, proof of your identity. That usually means an original birth certificate or valid U.S. passport.
Okay, birth certificate or passport.
Got it. Then you need your social security number. You don't usually need the card itself, just the number.
Just the number, okay.
And finally, 2 documents proving you actually live in Arizona right now.
2 proofs of residency. What kind of things count for that? Like a utility bill and maybe a bank statement?
Precisely. Recent ones, though, like bank statements, rental or mortgage statements, credit card bills, even cell phone bills can work. The key is they need your current name and current Arizona address.
Makes sense.
ADT has the full list on their website. It's asdot.gov travel ID. Definitely check that. And if someone needs a birth certificate, the Arizona Bureau of Vital Records is the place to go.
Good info. So, okay, you gather all this paper. Where do you actually go? Just the regular MVD?
You can, yeah. Any MVD office can process it. But fair warning, demand is really high right now. So if you're not flying tomorrow,
right,
making an appointment online is probably a really smart move. Saves a lot of waiting.
Good call. Yeah, appointments are key for the MVD. Are there other options if the MVD is just packed?
Yes, thankfully. There are what they call authorized third-party providers. Lots of places across Arizona.
Oh, right. Those places.
They can be super convenient. Some have longer hours, maybe even open on Saturdays. The catch, they usually charge extra service fees on top of the state fee.
Ah, okay. Extra fees. Good to know that going in.
You can find a map of those third-party spots on the ADT website, too, under the MVD section, asdot.gov MVD.
Okay, so what's the actual cost for the travel ID itself, and how long does it take to get it once you've applied?
The travel ID fee is $25, and once you're approved at the MVD or third-party office, they mail it to you. It usually takes about 10 to 14 days to arrive.
10 to 14 days, so definitely not something you can get the day before your flight. You need to plan ahead.
Exactly. No same-day service for the actual card.
Seems like a lot of Arizonans are already on this, though. The alert mentioned numbers, didn't it?
It did. Over 2.65 million Arizonans have already gotten their travel ID. So, yeah, a really big chunk of the state's population is already compliant.
That's good. Now, here's something I want to clarify. This deadline, May 7th, it's important, but you don't necessarily need the plastic card in your hand by May 7th, do you? It depends on when you fly after that date.
That is a crucial point.
Yes.
The rule is you need compliant ID for any flight departing on or after May 7th. So if your next trip isn't until, say, August, you technically have until August to get it sorted. But, why wait and risk forgetting? Best to get it done sooner rather than later.
Right, don't procrastinate on this one. And just so we're totally clear, this Arizona travel ID, it's not the only thing that works for flying domestically after May 7th, is it? A passport is still fine.
Oh, absolutely. A valid U.S. passport is perfectly acceptable. Real ID compliant identification. If you have a passport and plan to carry it for domestic flights, you're already set.
Okay.
There are a few other less common federal IDs that work too, like military IDs. But for most people, it's going to be either the travel ID or a passport.
Gotcha. So the bottom line here really is check your wallet, check your travel plans. If you're flying within the U.S. after May 7th, make sure you have one of these compliant IDs.
Yep. Arizona travel ID, U.S. passport, one of the others on the list. Just make sure you have something that works before you head to the airport.
It really sounds like taking a little time now to get this sorted and maybe make that MVD appointment or find a third-party place. Can save a massive amount of stress, maybe even save a whole trip later on.
Absolutely. It's a small bit of admin now to avoid a potentially huge travel headache down the road. Think about those upcoming trips and just get it handled.